Nationals Leader Michael McCormack could be making way for his deputy David Littleproud after a turbulent fortnight for the party. According to the Australian newspaper, senior coalition figures believe the Deputy Prime Minister has to step down before the next election or risk the future of the party. There is no official agreement or timetable for the proposed transition, which comes after Mr McCormack narrowly survived a leadership challenge from former Nationals Leader Barnaby Joyce. Michael McCormack has told The Australian he intends to lead the party into the next election as he works to maintain a united front. He's embraced a party turncoat as the Secretary of the Prime Minister's Department releases part of his assessment of the controversial sports grant program.
Breaking the ice on Valentine's Day.
Can we assume then that you've kissed and made up?
There was never a falling out.
No love lost between Michael McCormack and Nationals defector Lou O'Brien, who voted for Barnaby Joyce in last week's leadership spill.
You trust the man beside you? I do, absolutely.
After 2 weeks of leadership tensions, Nationals MPs who tried to topple Mr McCormack are sticking with him for now.
The leadership issue was decided.
I support Michael McCormack as my Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr O'Brien making it clear he has no intention of rejoining the Nationals, but will remain an LNP member of the government.
That's what they bought, that's what they got, that's what they've still got.
While Nationals MPs take a break from sniping at their leader, the Prime Minister is under renewed pressure over the sports rort saga after his key defence of the $100 million program was challenged by the Auditor-General.
You did find that no ineligible project or application was funded.
No, Senator, that's not what we found.
The government maintaining the sports clubs that received money were eligible when they were first assessed by Sport Australia.
Now, that was the independent body that was commissioned to make sure that it ran the ruler over every project.
But by the time the funding was handed out, audit officials say 43% of projects did not meet the guidelines.
Late applications were taken on board, which were ineligible under the guidelines. Amendments were made to 4 existing applications which were ineligible under the guidelines, and they were funded.
The truth is that they used taxpayers' funds as if it was the funds of the Liberal and National parties, and that has been exposed.
While a summary of another report into the grant scheme has now been released after weeks of pressure from Labor and crossbench MPs, the Secretary of the Prime Minister's Department finding significant shortcomings with respect to the Minister's decision-making role. After Bridget McKenzie ignored some of Sport Australia's recommendations on which clubs should be awarded funding, Philip Gations ultimately clearing the program of political bias, despite the Auditor-General suggesting it favoured marginal electorates. Eliza Edwards, Sky News, Canberra.